Hello and welcome to Frontrunner Motorsport. Another weekend of motorsport is upon us, and therefore it is time for me to pull out my crystal ball, cut open a cow and look at some livers, and read the stars for my horoscope. Yes, it is predictions time once again, and we have a lot of motorsport to predict once again. We have Formula 1 from Austria, and if that wasn't enough, we also have Formula 2 and 3. Formula E from Portland, WRC from Poland, NASCAR from Nashville, the 24 Hours of Spa, and some Brazilian stock car pro racing thrown in for good measure. So feel free to put your predictions in the comments below. Last week I got a couple right here and there, and I was close with Colton Herter. He did finish second. This week I'm aiming for 100%. So subscribe right now to see if I get any right, and let's jump into the video. Let's begin with the Austrian Grand Prix and yet another sprint race weekend for Formula 1. McLaren have been strong in sprint races, and Lando Norris is going to have a stellar weekend. But I think we are going to get a shock pole position for the race for Oscar Piastri as he tries to match the accomplishments of his teammate. Lando Norris will win the sprint race, but will get pipped again by Max Verstappen. The Dutchman is still the class of the field, but it feels like some of these races are becoming more challenging, and Norris will get that second win eventually. Just not here. Charles Leclerc will complete the podium, just holding off a resurgent Sergio Perez, and the Mercedes twins will be somewhere behind. Points for Pierre Gasly as well, and maybe one of the Aston Martins. It'll be the usual story for the backmarkers. Haas, Williams and Stake will be doing absolutely nothing as usual. The Austrian Grand Prix will almost certainly be more exciting than the Spanish Grand Prix, but then staring at the wall is considerably more exciting than the Spanish Grand Prix was. Onto the support series. Formula 2 has been very exciting without a clear title fight. Paul Aron drives very consistently, but that lack of winning will come around and bite him. While someone outside the title fight will win the sprint race, let's say a first win at this level for Gabriel Bortoleto, I feel like he's had the pace all year, but maybe he just needed to get used to the car or the tyres or something. Feature race win for Isaac Hadjar, and it will really open up the championship with Paul Aron down in the lower end of the top 10. Kush Miney will have another good race as well and get a podium alongside Andrea Kimi Antonelli. Oliver Behrman, on the other hand, will have another bad weekend and get caught up on the tight turn 3 with someone like Rafael Villagomez or Taylor Barnard. Formula 3 will be pure chaos, and I think at least 8 cars will retire from the sprint race, with a further 6 in the feature. Sami Megatunev will redeem himself somewhat after taking out his teammate at Spain and win the sprint, but Dino Beganovic will get his title challenge rolling with a win in the feature. Prema will do very well in the feature race, and all 3 drivers will be in the top 5. How are you supposed to predict something as unpredictable as Formula E? Anything could happen, from Lucas di Grassi winning for the first time in years to the whole grid coming down with smallpox. Before Portland starts, 9 drivers can still mathematically win the title, but by the end of the 2 races, that will be down to 3. Nick Cassidy, Pascal Wehrlein and Oliver Rowland. Whether or not he wins the championship, 2024 has been a fantastic year for Oliver Rowland. No one predicted the kind of performances he's been putting in, and he'll take a win here to keep his title hopes alive. Wehrlein and Cassidy will have average weekends and outscore some of their rivals, but neither will touch the podium. The second race win will go to Stoffel van Dorn. It's been a while since the former champion won a race, and it won't be enough to keep him in the championship fight. And Mitch Evans will retire from both races and watch as his title campaign falls to pieces. It'll be a chaotic weekend in Portland, a lot of crashes, some contact, plenty of drama, and it will set up a thrilling end to the championship in London. We also have the WRC in Poland. I'm interested in what Latvian European rally driver Martin Sesks can do in a M Sport Ford. He knows these roads and could be a surprise runner in the top 10. As for the usual bunch, I think this is a stone cold win for Ott Tanak, driver in form and a real title contender. Same result as Italy, Tanak ahead of Ogier, but with Neuville in third, just ahead of Evans and Formal. Everyone else will crash or hit problems. Sebastian Ogier will remain in the title contention, and he is also taking part in Latvia, so he is doing most of the season anyway. Tanak, Neuville, Evans will still be the title fight post-Poland. 24 Hours of Spa, 100 years since the first 24 Hours of Spa, but sadly no Bignons will be taking part this weekend. We have a lot of the usual GT runners here. BMW, Mercedes, Porsche, Audi, Ferrari, Lamborghini and McLaren all present. But the interesting entries are a Ford Mustang from Proton and the brand new Aston Martin Vantage, which I believe we are seeing for the first time, and they are going all in with 7 separate entries. For the win, however, it'll be the Mercedes of Ralph Aaron, Daniel Juncadella and Frederic Vesti, a formidable team in a proven car. I just hope we get to see more of this 24-hour race than we did of the 24 hours of the Nürburgring. To finish up with some final predictions, NASCAR, as always, is just picking a name from a hat, and I am randomly going for Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Larson or Christopher Bell will win a stage, and it will end up being a scramble in stage 3 after multiple crashes and overtime. And Brazilian stock car from Velocita, Felipe Massa will get another win and keep his title hopes strong, but Gabriel Casagrande will win race 2 and the championship will be wide open and impossible to guess who will be the king in 2024. I predict at least one big crash here as well. So they are my predictions for the forthcoming weekend. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you agree? And if you don't agree, tell me what you think will happen. We'll go over these predictions on Tuesday in my weekly roundup video, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the motorsport and have a good one.